So here you go.
He's gotten hit throughout the rest of the game, and it's hurting more now.
Comes down to one last play. And it's going to be getting longer by the second. You're all the way back at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball is caught! Caught! It's a miracle! It's Noah Brown! Oh, my goodness! This town is going crazy. It's a madhouse in Landover, Maryland.
He did it!
Oh, this one will be paid back over and over again for decades.
What's up, and welcome back to Cover 2 with BeeWoo EarlKnowsItAll, man. And BeeWoo, man, we got a great weekend of football, man. A good Sunday of football, man. First and foremost, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing pretty good.
Yes,
Pretty good on this Monday evening.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day in the city. As
It is, man. It's
always.
Victory Monday.
Victory Monday.
Yeah, okay.
Dirty Birds rise up in
They did, man.
Tampa, and they did their thing.
Yes, sir.
But we got other news to get to.
We got a lot to talk to, man. A lot to talk about. It was a very eventful Sunday full of football, man. We got to get right into it, man, with a showdown between the top two picks in the draft this year.
Man.
And it ended. If you saw the intro, you know how it ended, man. It was a heck of an ending to that game, man.
Heck of an ending, man.
Two games in with a Hail Mary, man. One of them successful, one of them not.
Successful for somebody.
Depending on who, there you go.
Depending on who
you was rooting for.
Depending on who you was rooting for. But, one of them was a success for somebody.
True.
The other one was a success for somebody. Like you said, again,
I stand
on who your rooting interest is.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But Jaden Daniels, the rookie phenom, man, he's been doing this thing, man, with that big touchdown pass to Noah. I heard some people calling it, Noah Brown calling it Noah's Ark.
Oh wow. They already got the name.
yeah.
Going down in history is Noah's Ark.
Yeah, big time play though, man.
Big time play.
You gotta feel bad for the Bears.
Tyreek Stevens. Tyreek Stevens.
Yes.
So he was taunting.
Let's go to the tape of that thing, man. Our guy Tyreek decided that he was going, I guess, kind of give it to the fans. He thought the game was over with, that they had won the game, and like we said, man, Daniels had different ideas on that, man. So let's get right into it here. He's taunting the fans, man. It's crazy, man, that he realizes at this point, like, man, I'm supposed to be in the play.
Yeah.
And so what are you doing?
What are you doing, man? And then you run over there.
Top it off. He don't knock the ball down. He tips it up in the air.
He tips it up in the air. And typical football, on a Hail Mary, coaches tell you, don't even try to catch it. Knock it down.
Yeah, we learned from watching NFL primetime, man, that you knock the ball down, man. Boomer. Chris Berman and Jackson, man, would go out there and say, knock it down.
Knock it down. You gotta know that, hey, this is that at that moment, you gotta know, hey, this is what we need to do. You do. We don't need an interception. Ball game's over. Yeah. And if you look at it, no Bears defenders are even in the end zone. Like, they are right there on the one goal line.
Nobody get behind you.
Nobody's supposed to be behind you. And that Noah Brown is right behind everybody. Tips it back.
Perfect tip to him, man. And he kicks the ball
to him. And
ball game.
That's the ball game. The Bears did, fight hard.
They did, man.
And get him back into the game.
Got to give a shout out to Caleb Williams. He fought and brought them back in that game. Yeah. Commanders were just kicking field goals. And, it looked like they had the game won, man. You saw his reaction afterwards, like he was pissed off.
Yeah. because
so.
that was gonna be his moment.
Yeah,
you know, Jaden Daniels had been getting all
everybody showing him all
the
the
love,
love.
and that was supposed to be his moment. But unfortunately, a learning opportunity for the Bears.
I'm surprised, Mr. Stevenson. I don't want nobody to lose their job. But I'm surprised he got a job still, man.
Because on things like that, you probably would be cut Monday morning. Very, very quickly. But
hey, you playing with the fans. The play is going
on.
Play
is actually going on.
Yeah,
the game is not over until the game is over. Like you can't get caught up in a moment.
No,
and that's what case of matter. You got caught up in a moment.
It was, man. It was, man. That was, like I said, a tough play. Maybe they'll learn from that. The Bears fall to 4-3. The Commanders are 6-2 right now, man. Still in first place.
Shout out to our boy.
East.
Shout out to our boy.
Who is our boy? Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn. Shout out to Dan Quinn, man. And the brotherhood.
Yo, boy.
Dan Quinn. Shout out to Dan Quinn, man. The brotherhood is in full effect up there in Washington.
You gonna go get you some Commanders, man?
I never stopped believing in Dan. The speech just he wasn't speeching no more.
He was a little hokey at one point. It kind of get like, after you win 5 games or 6 games, like, all right, the brotherhood stuff ain't working.
No, and
but he can come in and turn the program around. He showed it
with the Falcons,
and he got a quarterback. He's doing that right now.
Got him a quarterback. He also showed it with Dallas. Look at what Dallas is doing now. They don't even look like the same team.
That Dan Quinn leaving would make them boys. They just fell apart.
They fell apart, man. And Dan Quinn is doing his thing. However you feel about Dan Quinn here in Atlanta, I was always still with Dan Quinn. Just the team wasn't.
Just say, hold on, Kyle. That's all. But we ain't gonna be the dead horse though, man. But shout out to Dan Quinn though, and the Commanders and Washington. Y'all got a football team that's serious. It almost, the excitement they got reminds you of back when he was a backup back then, Kirk Cousins. But when RG3 burst onto the scene, they went to the playoffs and made a run.
Yeah,
they they look poised to kind of maybe try to make a push in the playoffs, man. I don't see them slowing down.
Yeah, Commanders are probably one of the better teams.
They are, man,
in the NFC. They are. And probably
we're gonna talk about who we think the best team is in the NFC a little bit later, I guess. But they got to be in that mix, though.
They got to be in the mix.
And speaking of best teams, man, it hurts my heart to say this, man. I gotta admit, I was a little torn first and foremost with this game because if I love anything, I love to hear Jameis Winston talk, man. He is super entertaining, and watching him play, he like a double agent, man. He'll help you win. He help his team win. He gonna help everybody win. So and he tried to do it in this game, man. But they beat and upset the Ravens, man. If you've been watching this show, I joke about a lot of teams, but I really do like the Ravens for real. And the Ravens got 2 bad losses now, man. They lose to the Raiders, a game that they gave up a lead, and they blew a lead in this game to Jameis and the Browns, man.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody's seen.
I definitely did.
But I kind of, when I was making my picks, I started to pick the Browns just because I know what Jameson.
Yeah,
he's capable of doing this in these type of games.
He's the only 30 man in the NFL.
This is what he feeds off of.
True.
And but I said, nah, these the Ravens. They doing good things.
Yeah.
But your boy Malarkey,
who's that?
The offensive coordinator was up there.
Oh, and it ain't Malarkey, is it? Who is?
It's not Malarkey.
They got Ken Dorsey.
No.
Who? In Cleveland?
The Ravens.
Georgia's the old boy.
Georgia.
I can't think of his name. No.
But man, he got to start running the ball. I can't think of his name.
It's been working too, though. That's the thing.
You got to start running the ball.
You've been giving Henry the ball, and he's been killing.
Yeah.
You got to go ahead.
He only ran the ball 11 times yesterday.
Yeah.
And you would think, hey, let's run this ball with Henry. Let's get this lead. And milk it out.
They got the perfect kind of team. They can get up on you. The defense is supposed to be good.
Yeah.
And then you just run the ball, play defense, and win. But they almost blew that blowout big lead they had to the Cowboys. They blew one against the Raiders. They blow this game against the Browns. Like, it ain't looking too good for them right now. I still got faith in them, but they keep blowing games.
McConkey. McConnell. Todd.
Is that his name? Oh, Todd Michigan, man. Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
He left Georgia.
Yeah.
We'll take him back to Georgia too.
Yeah, we'll take him over Bobo for sure.
Bobo.
Take him over. But yeah, man, you gotta run the ball with Henry and go ahead and not make this game even interesting.
No.
You know, but shout out to Jameson.
Yeah,
man.
now I don't know if you saw this your boy Jameis before the game and after the game. This before the game, man. I got Jameis.
Start since 2022. Ken Dorsey said that he's been preaching to you to play smart but not conservative. What do you expect from yourself?
This is the day that the Lord has made. I will be glad and rejoicing in.
Now, you're looking really good.
We both love the Lord too, man. Yeah. I ain't mad at James, man. I ain't mad at him at all, man.
Yes, indeed.
But why is everything that this man stay funny, man? Like last week we talked about him,
and I don't even think he's trying to be funny. Like this is who he is.
This is definitely who he
is. This is authentic self.
Yeah,
and
man.
Yeah.
Now that was before the game. You know, got to give God the glory, man. It's definitely the day of the Lord, man. It's always a good time to praise him.
Right.
But then Jameis hit him with another little thing at the end of the game.
Often that you get another opportunity like you have just received in the NFL. What does it mean to lead these guys and what could be the start of what you said is something special moving forward?
Got a big guy.
Man, it's a white boy from Detroit that I really admire. He said, you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity lasts once in a lifetime. And I know I got a quote, you know, Eminem, he from Detroit, he right up the road, but man, I'm just grateful
man,
that the Lord provided me with this.
It's only one Jameis, man.
I love Jameson.
This boy done quoted 8 Mile, man. You only get one shot.
Hey, but you know, and I guess you know that was his thought process.
Yeah,
going into the game.
Yeah,
and you know who knows.
I mean, that's a good process to have, man.
Yeah, who knows? Go ahead.
It's 30 quarterbacks in the league, right? I guarantee you, all the 29 other ones wouldn't have came out there and said it after the game, man.
No, man.
Yeah,
and that's why you got a little Jameson, man.
That is true.
And I mean, it's authentic.
It is.
It's funny as it may be. Yeah, that is who he is.
And the thing is, the people in Cleveland love him. They calling for him the whole season, so
right. Yeah,
and he get him a win. They lost 5 in a row.
Get him a win. Yeah. And you know, I just think that was just his thought process. He probably said, "Hey, man, I get one shot. You know,
I'm not gonna blow this.
I'm not gonna blow this."
Yeah.
So I get it, James. I get it, man.
He did his thing in the game, man. Let me look up his numbers. I think he threw for 300 yards, maybe. I think.
And you know, he kind of set the record straight with the fans last week, and then he came in.
He bigged up. Deshaun Watson said, he thanks about the man and not, all that other stuff that he said last week. He did throw. He threw for 334 yards, 3 TDs, man. Now the play right before that touchdown he almost did what Jameis does. Man. He threw the ball straight to the cornerback. I think it was Humphrey for Baltimore, and he dropped it. So that's what we say. Jameis give him and he take him away, but this time it worked, man. And he dropped the dime in there for a touchdown. Cleveland Browns are victorious, man. First time since early in the season after losing 5 in a row, man. Now we go from the Browns to the Lions, man. The Lions continue to dominate. I think they put up 52 points.
Yeah, 52 points.
They've been smacking people, man. You got what you got? Montgomery on your fantasy team?
I got Montgomery on my fantasy team.
Him and Gibbs, they are a tough 1-2 punch. I hear people saying Jared Goff is probably going to be the MVP. Wow. I got my thoughts on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, but they got the best record. Well, we keep forgetting about the Chiefs. Besides the Chiefs, they got the best record.
Best record.
Yeah, and they got the best record in the NFC, man. So
right. Yeah. Man, the Detroit Lions, man, without further ado, they are here.
They are.
And they've been here for the last 2 years.
Yep.
And they're doing their thing. Yep. And they are definitely the team that you got to go see. Like, I think I said that last week.
You did. Yep.
And they're the team you got to go see in the NFC, man.
They are. Now they got a big matchup coming up against Green Bay. We'll see if Jordan Love is going to be in that game or not. We'll talk about that in a minute.
He got health issues.
He do. But
can't stay healthy.
I think, like you just said, man, and maybe we'll be at the halfway point next week, so we can kind of really see how things flush out. But yeah, the road to the Super Bowl in the NFC may go through Detroit, man, more time. When you think about last year, they was smacking San Francisco in that game, man. It just fell apart for them. But they really should have had San Fran beat. Who knows? They could have made a Super Bowl run in, but Dan Campbell, another guy who much like Dan Quinn is a rah guy, but you know, he played, of course, in the NFL, and he got those guys believing, man. They play good defense. They run the ball down your throat, man. And Jared Goff don't make mistakes. That's all. That's the formula.
That's the formula. You know, he's managing the game, not making mistakes, as you mentioned, and they're getting the job done up there. And nobody, I see it in NFC. You don't want to see the Lions right now.
Nah. It's 6-1. Like I said, the top of the NFC right now, and they go to Green Bay next week, like we just said. Green Bay pulled out a victory, last second victory against Jacksonville. But the big news in that is Jordan Love goes down again with a groin injury. Now Malik Willis came in, and shout out to him because he seems like he's kind of found a good spot as a backup anyway right now. He may get a shot somewhere else, hopefully, with Green Bay. But he's come in and done well when he's came in for Jordan Love. But big game coming up against the Lions next week, and you know they're gonna need Jordan Love, man.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna need Jordan Love and all the tangibles that he brings to a team. And you know,
now selfishly, because I got Josh Jacobs on my fantasy team, so they just want to run the ball a whole bunch. You know,
I mean, Detroit is a hard team. You know,
they got a tough defense.
They got a tough defense. So
they do.
You know, you got to come with your lunchbox when you know you play them guys.
True indeed. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully, it's an update. I think he hurt his groin. So I haven't heard anything additional at the time of this recording, but you know, it's a battle for first place too, because that division, you had Minnesota was undefeated. They lost 2 in a row. They fall down to 3rd place in the division now.
Wow. Watch out.
Yeah. Green Bay's in 2nd place. If they beat Detroit next week, they move to 1st place. So that's a tough division, man. We just talked about the Bears. They lost, I think they're 4-3 now. Or 5-3 maybe, I think. Yeah, 4-3. But But I mean, it's a lot of good teams in that division, man. So we'll see what happens with that one. Now, man, I started to put my Eagles stuff on y'all, man, but I ain't want to, I don't want to jump ship. I text BeeWoo as we were, preparing for the show, and I said, man, hey, Eagles had a breakout game, man. And he said, ha, the Eagles had a breakout game. Yes, they did, man. My Eagles, I haven't forgot about y'all, man. They beat up on the Bengals. I think it was 37-17 in that game, man. And
is this
quiet as kept.
Is this really a breakout game though, or is this?
Hey man, everybody loves Joe Burrow. They love the Bengals.
Or this lack of who the Bengals are. Like,
hey man, now the
Bengals have lost 4 or 5 straight games.
The Bengals do it. Nah, they don't. They just won 3 in a row. I think they 3-5.
3-5. Yeah. So yeah, they did win last week. I think.
They won. I think they won like 2 in a row at the very least.
Is this a breakout? So the Eagles are on track now.
I'm going to say it right now. The Eagles are 5-2. Got Saquon. We got my guy Jalen Hurts looking good yesterday. Devontae Smith is back. AJ Brown is back. They've had some injuries too, so that's part of it. I mean, but they got everything kind of lining up for them too, man. If they're going to be for real. Now, I'm not sure that they're for real yet, but the team you got to kind of beat or defeat is got a rookie quarterback. So, I mean, and the Commanders, we just talked about the Commanders being a legit team. I think the Eagles, with some experience maybe could steal that division. They only a half game behind them. So, it remains to be seen.
Remains to be seen.
Yeah,
remains to be seen.
I'm not going to close the door on the Eagles just yet. Let me put it that way. But they could stink it up, and then, it wouldn't surprise me either. So
they better get hot. Like I said, Dan Quinn knows how to motivate a team and get a team going. Yeah. And once the guys in the locker room to get believing in their coach, that says a lot for an organization and what the team can do.
If you got buy-in, that makes
if the Eagles gonna break out, they best get breaking out because you don't want to have to go.
They have broken out already.
you don't want to have to go see the Commanders. You want to be in a position where
they haven't played the Commanders yet, right?
No, they haven't played.
Okay. So, let me look at their schedule. They got Jacksonville next. Yeah. Jacksonville ain't much to write home about. The Cowboys, they pretty much handle them, and then the big game against the Commanders, a Sunday night game.
Yeah. So they still got 2 games. play both of those games ahead of him.
Yeah. Thursday night game. Pardon me, not Sunday
But
night.
like I said, if you don't break out, this is the time to break out now. Jaguars, Commanders.
Games. If you win them 2 games, going into that game against the Commanders,
that'll
be a
get
good
your
showdown.
wings, get flapping.
And then from there, they got a pretty favorable schedule, man. They got the Rams. The Rams have kind of been down more than up. The Commanders are really the only tough team they got, and the Ravens. And no disrespect to the Steelers. We seem like we disrespect the Steelers around here a lot, but they play the Steelers too.
The Steelers are who they are.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing to be afraid of. So yeah. But yeah, it remains to be seen. We'll see. I'm gonna keep an eye on my Eagles, man. Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm still with y'all, man. I'm still with the Bird gang. I root for all the teams that's birds, man.
Oh, really? So
let me think. Yeah, I think so, man. Ravens, Eagles. Oh no, I haven't officially came back.
Oh, okay. I'm
get
just checking. You see,
Where's the producer at? Edit that out.
Okay, all right.
Speaking of teams that's flying, the Jets. That was gonna be a horrible joke about New York, so I'm not gonna say that. But Aaron Rodgers has flew the Jets into the ground at this point, though, man.
Yes. Don't.
They lost to the Patriots, though, man.
You're right.
And they are 2-6 now, and in last place. The Patriots have a better record. I was looking at the standings, and actually, let me pull the standings up here, man. They're one of the worst teams in the league, man.
Yeah, man.
You can't slice it no other way.
It is time to. If this was any other quarterback,
yeah, it would be some problems. If you look at the AFC East right now, they are currently, I guess, in last place. They lost, man.
In last place.
They lost 5 in a row.
Yeah.
They fired the coach.
Yeah.
They traded for Devontae Adams. And they've done everything that this man has wanted them to do. And the results just have not shown up, man.
Yeah, and I think it's really time to move on.
Yeah, I think this is probably going to be the last hurrah for him, man.
It's more so about him than what the team is doing. Yeah. Every week is a clip of him and his antics and things that he's saying. And I don't really think Devontae Adams can save them at this moment. Like,
he can't throw the ball to himself over there. That's the problem. They're worse than they were with Zach Wilson, man, last year. Yeah. And everybody was crapping on Zach Wilson, and I'm still not here to say he good, but how are you with Aaron Rodgers, Hall of Famer, 4-time MVP, one of the greatest quarterbacks of our time? How are you maybe worse than you were with Zach Wilson, man?
Yeah. And I mean,
that's crazy.
It's Aaron Rodgers show.
Yeah, and they gave him everything. They gave him his coordinator, let him run the offense, coach. They got rid of him. And it's not working, man.
It's not working.
Not working.
I mean, and I never thought Aaron Rodgers would turn out to be this guy who he is now.
Yeah,
but, I mean, he is really.
I was a big time Aaron Rodgers fan. Yeah, I won some fantasy championships with Aaron Rodgers.
I did too. I won my first one.
Yeah, me too. Matter of fact,
this guy is really, man, full of himself, and he's not getting the job done. And
you can't be a diva and stink too. Though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It'd be different if you was doing your part, but it really is all on you. And man, that's tough, man. Now, some of the fans of the show say we don't talk about the Patriots, so y'all won, Patriots. Congratulations. It's 2 times this season we don't mention y'all. I don't know how this has happened, but it won't happen again. Okay, you can thank Aaron Rodgers.
That's it.
That's it, man. That's it. Now, speaking of bird game, man, I told you I like all the teams that's birds, right? I thought you was talking about this team, the Cardinals, man, but I kind of forgot about the Falcons.
Oh man, yeah.
Hey man, I got to protect my heart, man. Yeah. But Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray, they come up big in the second half, man, to beat the Dolphins. Tua, of course, returned in that game. But the big story, Marvin Harrison, one of the top picks, man. He hadn't caught a touchdown pass, I think, since maybe. I know I saw a stat where he only has caught TDs in the first quarter or something like that. So he caught one late in the game, made some big plays for them. And Kyler Murray, we were having this conversation while we was watching the game yesterday about Kyler Murray, man. People, I don't know why people sleep on him or don't like him or But to me, when he's healthy, he out there, he makes it shake, man. He make it
very
happen.
fluent quarterback.
Yeah.
I've always liked Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he got hurt last year, and things didn't turn out the way I expected for him to turn out with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
He lost his top receiver, B-Hop, and so that went that story. But man, Kyler Murray is that dude, man, he's very much slept on around the league. He does a lot of things in the pocket, out the pocket, on the run. He can do it all, and he's not getting his proper due. But I look for them to do.
They're right in the thick of it, man. They're 4-4, and that division is wide open.
This is wide open.
San Fran is 4-4. I think the Seahawks are 4-4.
Yeah,
the Rams are 5-4 and 3 or 3-4.
And sort of like the NFC South, the West, they all be back and forth with
That's true.
With
one team beats the other, the other one beats this one, that one beat. Yeah, so
very
anyone
similar,
can beat anybody. Yeah,
very similar divisions.
Yeah. So they're in the thick of it. They could be a playoff team, man. Right now they tied, a 3-way tie, I guess, for first place in that division. And the Rams, they already had a bye week, so they're 3-4. But everybody has 4 losses in that division, so that's something to look at and see what happens, man, going forward. But shout out to Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. as well, and shout out to Tua too, man. Getting back on the field healthy. No incidents is a good thing for him. So him and Tyreek Hill may have to rebuild some chemistry or whatever. But we'll see what happens with the Dolphins. They may be a little too far behind at this point, but they better than the Jets and the Patriots, though, I guess. So, you got that going for you.
Tua stay healthy,
they can make a run, maybe. We'll see. Yep. Now it's time to get down to the real birds, I guess, man. The ones y'all want to hear about. Falcons win a nail biter against the Bucs. They sweep the season series, man. This game was when I say nail biter, it was a lot closer.
It wouldn't be a Falcons game or a Falcons victory any other way.
They don't like to do nothing easy.
No, they cannot do anything in a relaxed fashion. It's going to always be check your BP.
Like what Tina Turner said on the rolling out of the room, say, they asked us, could we do something smooth? We never do nothing smooth.
No,
that's the Falcons thing right there.
That is the Falcons fashion. Your young way cool. Man,
cool.
Yeah. And I can't believe people are still trying to shoot cool.
Man, I've seen a lot of hours on Twitter, man, and kind of, just going back and forth and seeing what folks say. It's a lot of people say, oh, Cool saved us. He's hit all these big kicks for us and stuff. When? I guess the Saints game. They talking about he won that game.
Yeah, man.
50-yard. They get, and I saw somebody tweet this. I wish I would have saved it. He said, Cool getting a lot of mileage with that little kick against the Saints, man, because he need to be up out of here, man.
He have left so many points during his time here on the field for the Falcons. He might have right now currently maybe leading the Falcons in points and all that, but he has left a lot of points out there. And we got to get this out here and change the narrative. And I don't want to, but Cool is not that guy, man. Like, he leaves a lot of points out there. And
you got to be solid in the kicking game, too, man.
Gotta be.
The Falcons are going to be a playoff team. I don't know. Y'all haters, I ain't all the way back yet, but I say this. I picked them to win the division, and they look like they're going to do that. They're 4-0 in the division.
We got a tough one coming up next week. I'm not gonna jump ahead of next week. We got to handle business next week.
I think they'll beat the Cowboys.
Cowboys is a real tough game.
I say that to say you don't want to have to not be able to trust your kicker though in a big moment. And yesterday's game, all you gotta do is kick a field goal. You're up by 8 points,
and the ball game,
and it should be at the very least. It's only thing they can do is tie.
It's
gonna take a lot to do that.
It's tied up,
but he misses the field goal, and now this team got a chance to win the game at this point. Yeah, and it's just you can't keep living like that.
And I mean, I don't know if you guys are not really following what Cool's been doing, but I have followed Cool. Even on his makes, they look like they had a potential to miss.
They're shaking.
So even in times you look at games we might have won or lost. He's left a lot of points out there that you could have separated yourself in games dating back from 2 seasons ago or even last season that you could have been, if he make these field goals in here in the middle of the game.
And it swings more. He missed that field goal against Seattle, the game they lost. Now they lose by a lot of points in that game. But early in the game, you miss a field goal, messes up momentum, and then the other team comes out and scores as a swing. And you just throwing everything off, man. So it's when you miss them, kill it. It's never a good time to miss a field goal, but yeah, he. I think he's gonna. I don't want to say this. He's shooting the team in the foot though, and they got to do something about it. Get it right. Now I saw somebody say his form is off. He do look like he kind of stands. You know how most field goal kickers are stand at an angle and then run in. He kind of stands straight behind the ball a little bit and then runs up kick like. He's kicking from the 1950s.
And I think you brought this point up yesterday. He kicks the ball very low.
Too low, yes.
So it has potential to even be blocked.
Yep.
The 53 yard is the 63 yard. I really don't worry about him on those field goals.
You said
it's the 40. It's the 40 yards and closer ones. Like
when they say it's 47 yards off.
And I say this because since Cool's been on this team, I've studied this guy. He's been doing what you're saying. Since he was already released from a team, not even a professional team. So I wonder, and we told you, Cool, we was coming for you, man. So we here for you now. So this is gonna be on air, and we letting you know. We told you last week, and you come back with the same thing. So same thing. This is as much as around the city they want to talk about Kyle Pitts and him lagging the ball, but we got to talk about Cool and what Cool's doing. Because he's leaving a lot of points out there. That's what he does, man. And it's got to get cleaned up. Like I said, if you want to be a playoff contending team, you got to make
You cannot shoot yourself in the foot.
You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You really need to be scoring 7s. But if you get a 3, you got to get the 3s.
That should be automatic. It's like a free throw in basketball.
You got to
want the 7s, but if you got to settle for the 3, you should not leave with nothing. A lot of times they leave with nothing. Now, in the midst of that game, man, I just want to kind of play this little clip too, because we got the #1 Kirk Cousins fan in the building right here, man. He like to hate on my guy, Matt Ryan, but it was a big run in this game, man. I don't know how this man did this or where he pulled it from, right? But man, what do you think about this this run play by one Mr. Kirk Cousins, man?
I don't really think anybody was expecting what we're about to see.
Right, man.
Right? I don't think anybody was expecting this. And
he just got out of the pocket and said, "Hey, I thought he was gonna get the first down. He got tripped up like
And that particular play was a game-saving.
It was
play.
It was. They needed that.
They needed that.
Second and 14.
They needed that play. Game-saving play. Yeah. Big up to Kirk, man. Cousins. Hey, Cuz came through in the city, man. Okay. Cuz came through in the city, man. He walked in the trap and all that.
Took the trap over there.
Walked the trap, take over your trap. Man. He came through for but that was a big
it was, man.
Big play.
And that, we was watching the game with some family. We had a little, cookout situation. Shout out to our cousin Rodriguez who invited us over, man. And we watched the game, and everybody in there going crazy after he made that run. Like, man, I can't believe Kirk Cousins did that. Like, yeah, man. That's
what you need.
He's endeared himself to this fan base, man.
And that's what you need.
The Kirko chain stuff, the swag surf, the walk in your trap, take over your trap, running to try to get the first down, no matter what. Like, it reminds me a lot of another quarterback that y'all didn't like, though, man. But hey, I'm not gonna bring that guy up, man. Greatest Falcon of all time, Matt Ryan. But, yeah, man. I think I got Kirk Cousins, man. He has endeared himself to the fans, man. He's doing a good job so far. And we talked about MVP. It's very, very early for this, but Kirk Cousins is putting up a lot of big numbers too.
Right.
If the Falcons can kind of go on the run and this
getting
is something in the division,
yeah,
he can be in the mix for the MVP.
We need 2 more division wins to sweep everybody in the division.
True.
And is very capable of getting that done.
Yeah.
Definitely like you said, you win your division, you get your home playoff.
That's true.
So
they look like they're well on their way, man. We'll see. We're gonna, like I said, we almost at the halfway point in the season, so it's good to kind of look back and say, okay, which teams are separating themselves? What are they doing? Falcons are in firm. Really, they got a 2-game lead on the Bucs since they swept them. So.
And you might get in the comments and say, well, y'all beat Bucs because they didn't have Evans, they didn't have God. Nobody feels sorry for you.
No.
Nobody feels sorry for you.
Fifth, we'd all be drunk. So
nobody feels sorry for the Falcons when they have injuries. So say whatever you want to say, because I know you're going to be in the comments saying blah, blah, blah. A W is on the board. Falcons in first place.
You got to win them.
And that's what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, speaking of teams that cry about losing and all that stuff, man, the Cowboys lost again, man. I don't got much to say besides Cowboys lost again. Pretty funny.
It is getting to a point where this is who they are. They're losers.
Oh yeah, man. Most definitely, man.
So they are who we've always told.
Shout out to Dennis Green, man. They are who we thought they were.
They are who we thought they were. They are who we've always tried to tell their fan base.
That's true,
man. Every year is y'all year, and never y'all year, and it's looking very, very dismal. This year again for the Cowboys. Yeah. They lost to my team. The 49ers. 49ers for life, and especially when they playing the Cowboys. That's one of my teams. That's truly one of my teams. You don't hear me claim a lot of teams.
I can't believe. We're gonna do a separate episode about the
49ers, is one of my teams, and then it goes back to, like I said, Joe Montana,
not like me now,
greatest QB of all time, next to Peyton Manning.
Tom Brady's on the phone.
So, but yeah, man. Hey, the Cowboys, man. What much more can we say about?
Now, and the Cowboys and CeeDee Lamb was about to piss me off because I was up by 52 points, and CeeDee Lamb almost single-handedly made me lose my game, man. He almost brought the team back, but like the Cowboys do, man, they came up short. So I was never worried. I'm gonna be honest, man.
Yeah, but the Cowboys come here next week.
They do.
There's gonna be a lot of Cowboy fans down in Atlanta. Unfortunately. And like I said, we gotta generate pass rush against these Cowboys.
Yeah.
Because they've lost Sweat 3 games, 4. What is it? They're 3 and 4 now.
They're 3 and 4, yeah.
So they're 3 and 4, and
they've lost quite a few.
They lost quite a few games.
Yeah, they lost 2 in a row.
Two in a row.
They got healthy against the Giants. They beat the Giants. I think.
That's like their little brother. They always, they always do the Giants in. Yeah. But however, they're gonna come in here next week.
You sound worried to me, man.
And on a high horse.
You worried about the Cowboys?
I'm not worried. I just know, and I'm very honest about my team. And, I'm a fan.
See, that's why I can't come back.
I am a fan.
You should not be worried.
I am a fan, but I'm also a critic, and that does not make me not a fan. But we got some issues that we need to address.
Here's what you got to do. If you just stop, they can't run the ball. So Lord have mercy, don't let them run the ball on y'all. They just found Dalvin Cook. I ain't even know Dalvin Cook won in the league. He just came back last night. They got Ezekiel Elliott, who probably shouldn't be in the league no more. And CeeDee Lamb is really what you got to stop on that team, man.
CeeDee Lamb is what you got to stop on the team, and
unfortunately,
you cannot let your quarterback for the Cowboys sit back there and pick you apart.
Yeah,
because he's gonna dat.
If you give him time, he can make something happen. But
he will dat.
He will
dat too. But you just gotta be prepared next Sunday.
Yeah. I think this is a Jesse Bates game. I don't know. Have we got an update on Simmons yet? I know he was injured for this game. So you need Simmons back probably. And Lord, AJ Terrell, whatever you did before the game this Sunday, do that again, man. Because you had a big hit, you got an interception. I don't know what happened. Maybe
he got an intercept. I must miss.
You walked out the room. When he got
Okay, I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he laid somebody out, and then the next play he got an interception after that.
Oh wow.
Maybe it's you. If you don't watch
Maybe so. Yeah, man. I heard, you know, he had a
thought
big
we
game.
lied. Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
man.
made 2 big plays.
Yeah.
You happened to leave out when it happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
So bottle that up, AJ, and pray.
Yeah, right. Because
You know.
Lamb is a man.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
He is, man.
You know, he was and I don't know, man. Something about teams in Atlanta. When a team is not doing well,
they come to Atlanta.
They like to come to Atlanta and get right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
But I mean, let's see, man. I think they can handle the Cowboys. We'll see what happens with that game, man. I'm gonna be on the Falcon. I told you I was a Falcon fan against the Saints and against the Bucks, hate week, all of that. And I'm back this week too, man. Now I won't put my Falcon stuff on. They told me not to do that no more. I don't know why. I have no control over this, but you know, whatever superstitions, I won't wear no Falcon stuff. I might just be quietly.
Put your Matt Ryan gear on. That's what
Matt Ryan is. Listen, man, we're not gonna slander Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay,
You put your Matt Ryan gear on, not your Falcons gear.
Matt Ryan is the greatest.
Not a Falcons fan.
I'm a Matt Ryan. No, I'm a Falcons fan first. If I was gonna be one.
Yeah.
Now, this week, man, Monday Night Football. I think it's the Steelers and the Giants. Only one game. They could have had no games. I'm gonna be honest with what they're giving us. So
yeah, man.
I mean, you know, predictions on this game. Is there any way the Giants can win or beat Russ in the Steelers?
There's no way the Giants can win.
I don't think so.
But you know, these are the type when everybody goes one way,
yeah,
the other team.
That's what I was gonna say too, man. The Steelers. Now we crapping on the Giants, man. You're watching this video while you watching them. You're gonna look crazy.
and trust me, I really need the Giants to hold Pickens down. Yeah. I need them to shut him down tonight.
And the rest look good. They had a good connection.
I need him to be shut down tonight. Yeah. You know, I'm currently ahead right now by 9 points.
Oh man.
And 10 points.
Okay.
And I need him to do nothing. Pretty much.
Now you might want to put an L on so it might look tough for you.
You know, for me to stay in sole possession first place,
yeah,
I need the Giants to ball out and you know, the Steelers to be in trouble all night.
Yeah, that's what I don't foresee that. So you have to figure something out next week with your fans.
Yeah. And you know, I should have started McConkey.
Oh yeah, you got to let Ladd play for Ladd.
Ladd went off. I should have started.
He playing the Aints, man. You know,
I should have started him, and that's where I went wrong.
We didn't even talk about the Saints, man. The Saints 2-6.
Yeah, man.
They one of the worst teams.
Yeah,
6 losses in a row.
There's no need to get. No need to speak on.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
No need to speak.
Yeah, man. Well, that's it's always good to crap on the Saints, man. Get a chance. So. Hey, only the Panthers are the only thing that saved them from not being the worst team, man. And maybe the Jets, I guess. We'll see. But yeah, man, that's the show. I guess. BeeWoo, got anything else? Like, subscribe, comment. Tell us what you think about what we said, man. If you're a Falcon fan, are you nervous about the Cowboys, man? Do you think the Lions are the best team in the NFC? Or you know, will the Packers beat them? Who knows, man? Who do the Commanders look like? You know, a stunt contender right now, or my Eagles, man. Fly, Eagles, fly. We coming back. Y'all let us know in the comments. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the video, man. You got something to say to the people?
Hey, we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Hey, when we be off and we come back and we hear people, hey, man, where y'all been? Hey, man, that feels good. We appreciate y'all. Yes, tell a friend. And you know, like I like to say, tell a hater.
Yes, sir.
Because we need you guys. We need you haters.
We do, man. Y'all fuel us, man. So, yeah, we'll see y'all next week, man. Yeah, we'll be back. Peace.